you're seeing this, it's the opposite of too late. I got some really good shit popping right now. You know, all around the board. There was a missed opportunity, and it wasn't really my fault. You know, um, I'm just trying to make the best with what I have, and that means that the work is good. The everything is cool. I'm trying to a missed opportunity that I could have gone in this kind of um lane, this track, this path, and I missed the on ramp because I was too honest. And you understand that my life is a whole lie right now. Like, everything just rotted through, and everything is going really good, besides that, which is, actually a tremendous feat. I actually, well, these things always change, but I've actually cemented my aesthetic philosophy, and, not only, I think that stuff like physics, um, is impacted by art. I've got some really incredible shit going on in physics right now. But since I missed the path and I don't have, a lot of money. What's up? What's up? I'm making a video. No? No, thanks. Thank you. I don't have like, a lot of money, but I got enough money. I have this, I have two best friends actually, and I'm supposed to say that I have three just because of relationship status. So I'm actually best friends with a wild rabbit, and his wife and his family actually lives here, um, and there's some real cool shit popping with that, and so like the physics, I finished, um I finished what I was working on, and there was some stuff that it was like really old stuff which I actually ghost wrote, which people tried to use against me, and I actually somehow remembered it, but I then I went around from the back and I checked it, and I was like, wow, this is actually, much more insightful than I thought. And this is stuff that, would have, won a Nobel Prize, but it was all secret. These were, you know, actual criminals, Ivy League criminals that I was working for. And so, one of them, well, I don't have a problem with saying it, Charles Lieber. Um, I was doing his work for him, and or I guess if you don't want to believe it, don't believe it. Like, I have dirt on you, and I can prove that if you're watching this, Charles Lieber. Just check the court documents. I can expose you. I can expose them. Yeah, they moved in here because of me, because of them. Anyways, my aesthetic philosophy as of right now, I kind of finished it last night. It's supposed to be like, it actually has a philosophical and a life. It's kind of like a life lesson that will always influence my art, which is that you know, you have to have a foundation of positivity, but once you have that foundation, you learn that, intellectually, not in acts or ethics, but aesthetically, you can do negative because, the good always wins. Once you learn that, this becomes a valid form of art. It's kind of like realism. Doesn't mean it's not, going to be romantic, but check out the drawing I did on my Twitter, and that was, the first thing. And all this stuff has been coming together. I don't know how I'm actually gonna start it. I don't want to like grind anymore. And I just want to, like, sit down with some books and, a piece of paper, and like really polish a project. And I actually never, I have some architecture stuff. It's not the problem. It's like, I could, but I shouldn't, because, it's not really worth that much. And there's a lot of pressure, and you're watching this. There are a lot of people against me. This isn't just one dude. And this is people on the good side and the bad side, and they're all against me, because the good side are trying to push me to do a building because they want to shock the public. um, but it's not their work. And you know it's something that I somewhat agree with. um, but I don't really care what the public thinks. Like, I know the public, because it's not about the work at that point. It's about me. It's not the building design. It's, wow, look at what he can do. He can engineer, he can draft, he can design, he can do music, all the other stuff. Um, it's just bullshit.